What's up, YouTube? This is the Sage, and I got a battle with Mr.Donphan, because he's a Dom fan. So I lead off with my Mountain Fern Ape, and he leads off with his The King, Nidoking. I thought it was a standard Nidoking, so I go for the Endeavor, but it's not, it's a lead one. And he goes for the Taunt, so I can't set up my rocks. I go for the Fire Blast, it misses, and he goes up and gets his Stealth Rocks up, which is not so good for me. So I go for a Fire Blast now, I hit it, gets him to the red, and he goes for Earth Power and brings me down to my Sash. Alright, so I thought he was going to go for the Sucker Punch, but I was stupid and didn't notice that he was purely special, and he goes for the Ice Beam and takes out my Mountain Fern Ape, so I can't put up my rocks, and this match will be so annoying without them. I'm just going to say that right now. So, I go into my Kenya Chill, and I go for the Sweep Slap, slap him in the face, and I hit one of its poison points, and now I'm poisoned. So, Life Orb damage and poison are just going to take me down and down and down. So he goes into his Jet Li. I can't survive a Fake Out, so I go into my Water, and who is a Magio. Not a Stunfish, a Magio. And he takes the Fake Out as great as a Magio can take a Fake Out. So, he notices that that's not going to do anything to him. I go for the Boiling Water. Ugh. And he switches into his Rotom Lawn. And it takes it like a beast, like a Rotom should take it. And he goes for a Will-O-Wisp here, thinking I'd switch out into something, but I don't. And I go for the Discharge, hoping that I get a pair of hacks on this thing, but I don't. And I think he notices that I'm going to keep doing that or something. So he switches out and goes into his Typhlosion. But this turn, I go for the Yawn, so I can just start trying to paralyze every Pokemon that I can, or burn them, either way. But yeah, he goes for the Hidden Power Grass, and looking at the damage in no Life Orb, it looks like it's Scarfed. So yeah, so I go for the Boiling Water, does a decent amount of damage, not that great. And his Typhlosion goes to sleep because he didn't switch out for the Yawn. So now I have something that can take out this. Now the Typhlosion's still asleep. Go for the Pain Slip, thinking that he'd switch out or something, but guess not. So I switch out, go into my good game, because it's pretty much good game when this thing comes out. And he wakes up, goes for the Hidden Power Grass, and because I'm a boss, it lives it really, really well. I take it really well. And switches out, goes into the Slowking. I go for the Toxic, predicting the switch, and because I don't have the rocks up, I would just keep whirlwinding each and every one of them back and forth, but I can't doing that now. So I was like, I gotta stall him out. So I go for the Roost. He goes for the Hidden Power Electric, and I'm like, why would you do that? And he said, because. I'm like, okay, but yeah. So I know he believes I'm just gonna stall him out completely and keep going for the Roost, so his HP Electric won't do anything. But I predict the switch again, and I go for the Whirlwind, just because I know he's gonna try to find something that can take me out. So he goes into his Jet Li, and I don't want to take Stone Edge, so I go into my Water, and I take it well, but because of the burn, I can't live another one, and it's like, I have to use him as fodder, and it's kind of sad. But he goes to high jump kick, and it takes him out. So I go into my Kenya Chill, knowing that I can take out this Hitmonlee because they're like paper. But he switches out, goes into his Rotom, and I go for the Sweep Slap. And looking at the damage, it's like it has some defense EVs, but because of the crit, that one crit, I don't doubt it really mattered, but people complain about it, like Mr.Donphan. And I go for another Sweep Slap, and it takes it out. Alright, sorry, I'm a little sick. But yeah, because of the poison and the Life Orb, I can't come back in, and I know he's gonna go for the Fake Out, but I have no choice. I have to stay in. So I go into my good game again, roost off my damage that comes in from the Stealth Rocks, I believe, because he's hitting me with a Stone Edge too, so I have to roost no matter what. So yeah, I roost, and I get pretty much all the HP that he hit on me. It's just gone now. So he goes for a high jump kick, does a decent amount of damage, especially since high jump kick is so strong now. But my leftovers get me back in the green, and I'm prepared to stall him out. So he goes for another Stone Edge, and I end up with 69 HP. It's just funny. But I go for the Roost, get back up to the green, and with leftovers, get up to 307 HP. And he knows this is just gonna keep going and going on. So he has no choice. He has to switch out and goes into his Slow King. So I go for the Roost, and now I'm at full health, and I don't have to switch out anymore. So yeah, so I go for the Brave Bird. Yes, I go for the Brave Bird, and and I get hit with a recoil. But he goes for the Calm On. I'm like, why would you do that on a Slow King? It's like, because I want to. It's like, okay, but I go for another Brave Bird, I think, because the Toxic, together with the Toxic and the yeah, with the Toxic, it's just gonna take him out. And he goes for the Surf. And I was like, dude, you should just went for the you should have went for the HP Electric. But no one listens to me ever. So I'm just gonna stall him out the rest of the time, because I need to. Oh wait, no, I go for the Brave Bird, because yeah, I'm a Bird Judah. And I get my leftovers, get up to 170 to kick out his Slow King. He goes into his Typhlosion, goes to the Eruption. I was like, why? Why would you do that at like half health? And I live with 7 HP and I roost off the damage. So yeah, Donphan's getting mad, I'm getting happy, and this match is looking good for me. So he goes for another Eruption. I'm like, again? I'm just gonna roost off the damage again. So I roosted off this time. And he's noticing that his PP for his Eruption is kind of going too low. And every time he uses Eruption, I get more health every time he does the Eruption. Excuse me. And and I go for the Toxic, predicting the switch again, because he's noticing that. So his Pidgeot comes in, and I was like, oh wow, Pidgeot. I'm gonna use one now, just because. And he goes for a Brave Bird, and it takes a lot of damage. It takes a lot from me, and I was all like, what? That's amazing. I go for the Whirlwind, thinking that he'd, U-turn or something like that, but he doesn't. And he has Fire Blast on this Typhlosion. I was like, why would you use Eruption then? What is wrong with you? But I love Donphan, and he loves me, I think. So I roost off the damage from the Fire Blast. I just want enough so I can live, so I can hit him with Brave Bird and safely take out this Typhlosion. Because without this Typhlosion being on this team, this Scarf Typhlosion will hurt me if I don't take it down a lot more. So I go for the Toxic here. I was scared because this Fire Blast will obviously kill me next turn. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try it and just roost. And he goes for fire, he misses, and I roost off again. And I am being such a stalling faggot right now. I don't even care. I'm gonna win this now. This is my goal. So now, since I know I have a lot of HP, I can take hits from Hitmonlee. I can wow, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But I can go for the Brave Bird and take him down low enough so, Toxic takes him down, and, it's gone. So he goes into Jetly, goes for the Fake Out, and it's okay with me, because with that Fake Out damage, I can just take all the health I just lost and get it right back. So he goes for the Stone Edge finally, and I was like, you know what, screw it, go for the Brave Bird. I live with 19 HP, finish off that Hitmonlee, and all he has left is his Pidgeot. So I do have my own Typhlosion, so I send him out, and yeah, I called him number 1 because he's number 1. Go for the Overheat while he goes for the Quick Attack. It hurts, but I'm gonna live it. Finish him off with the Overheat. And that is good game, Donphan. Comment, like, subscribe, and to him too.